2. Is located in a region that has been selected as a priority region under Section 505 of such Act, and 2. Has Department of Defense resource or personnel presence to support such activities. (3) In the first sentence of subsection C. 1, by striking support may be provided for stabilization activities under subsection A, and inserting support under subsection A may be provided. 4. In subsection G. 1, by striking defense-wide, and 5. In subsection H, by striking December 31st, 2021 and inserting December 31st, 2023. Sec. 1334. Pilot Program to support the implementation of the Women, Peace, and Security Act of 2017. Section 1210E of the William M. Mac. Thornberry National Defense Authorization Act for fiscal year 2021, Public Law 116-283, is amended by 1. Redesignating subsection F as subsection H, and 2. By inserting after subsection E the following new subsections F and G. F. Pilot Program 1. Establishment. The Secretary of Defense, in consultation with the Secretary of State, shall establish and carry out a pilot program for the purpose of conducting partner country assessments described in subsection B. 2. 2. Contract Authority. The Secretary of Defense, in consultation with the Secretary of State, shall seek to enter into one or more contracts with a non-profit organization or a federally funded research and development center independent of the department for the purpose of conducting such partner country assessments. 3. Selection of countries. A. In general, the Secretary of Defense, in consultation with the commanders of the combatant commands and relevant United States ambassadors, shall select one partner country within the area of responsibility of each geographic combatant command for participation in the pilot program. B. Considerations. In making the selection under subparagraph A, the Secretary of Defense shall consider I. The demonstrated political commitment of the partner country to increasing the participation of women in the security sector, and 2. The national security priorities and theater campaign strategies of the United States. 4. Partner country assessments. Partner country assessments conducted under the pilot program shall be a. Adapted to the local context of the partner country being assessed, b. Conducted in collaboration with the security sector of the partner country being assessed, and c. Based on tested methodologies. 5. Review and assessment. With respect to each partner country assessment conducted under the pilot program, the Secretary of Defense, in consultation with the Secretary of State, shall a. Review the methods of research and analysis used by any entity contracted with under paragraph 2, in conducting the assessment and identify lessons learned from such review, and b. Assess the ability of the Department to conduct future partner country assessments without entering into such a contract, including by assessing potential costs and benefits for the Department that may arise in conducting such future assessments. 6. Findings. A. In general. The Secretary of Defense, in consultation with the Secretary of State, shall use findings from each partner country assessment to inform effective security cooperation activities and security sector assistance interventions by the United States in the partner country assessed, which shall be designed to substantially increase opportunities for the recruitment, employment, development, retention, deployment, and promotion of women in the national security forces of such partner country, including for deployments to peace operations and for participation in counter-terrorism operations and activities. B. Model methodology. The Secretary of Defense, in consultation with the Secretary of State, shall develop, based on the findings of the pilot program, a model barrier assessment methodology for use across the geographic combatant commands. Seven. Reports. A. In general, not later than 2 years after the date of the enactment of the National Defense Authorization Act for fiscal year 2022, the Secretary of Defense, in consultation with the Secretary of State, shall submit to the appropriate committees of Congress an initial report on the implementation of the pilot program under this subsection that includes an identification of the partner countries selected for participation in the program and the justifications for such selections. B. Methodology. On the date on which the Secretary of Defense determines the pilot program to be complete, the Secretary of Defense, in consultation with the Secretary of State, shall submit to the appropriate committees of Congress a report on the model barrier assessment methodology developed under paragraph 6b. G. Briefing. Not later than 1 year after the date of the enactment of the National Defense Authorization Act for fiscal year 2022, the Director of the Defense Security Cooperation Agency shall provide to the appropriate committees of Congress a briefing on the efforts to build partner defense institution and security force capacity pursuant to this section. Sec. 1335. Annual Report on Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty Censors. A. Requirement, not later than 90 days after the date of the enactment of this Act, and not later than September 1st of each subsequent year, the Secretary of State shall submit to the appropriate congressional committees a report on the sensors used in the international monitoring system of the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty Organization. Each such report shall include, with respect to the period covered by the report, 1. The number of incidents where such sensors are disabled, turned off, or experience technical difficulties, and 2. With respect to each such incident, a. The location of the sensor, b. The duration of the incident, and c. Whether the Secretary determines there is reason to believe that the incident was a deliberate act on the part of the host nation. B. Appropriate congressional committees defined, in this section. The term appropriate congressional committees means 1. The Committee on Foreign Affairs and the Committee on Armed Services of the House of Representatives, and 2. The Committee on Foreign Relations and the Committee on Armed Services of the Senate. Sec. 1336. Security assistance in Northern Triangle countries. A. Certification relating to assistance for Guatemala. prior to the transfer of any vehicles by the Department of Defense to a joint task force of the Ministry of Defense or Ministry